let's get things started. I'm gonna hit a little. Let's get the music going.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah,
you made this.
I did not. This came free with this equipment, and the equipment was free because Rode gave me all this stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm a content creator, and they just give stuff to content creators sometimes.
I gotta talk to Rose.
Talk to her. I'll introduce you.
Hey.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, they'll give you stuff. All right. Welcome everyone to the Little Victorian Boy Podcast.
Yay.
Woo! There we go. All right.
Wow. Live studio audience.
Let's turn the music off. Got the live studio audience.
Thank you.
They are having an incredible time. This is filmed live in my apartment, and we have a huge studio here. They're massive. Lots of people. Where are they? Oh, they don't like that. They don't like being pointed out.
No, they're shy. The people.
The people are shy. So joining me today is Charlie James. Welcome, Charlie.
Hi. I can hear dogs in the building.
That's dogs. That's my landlord's dog.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's happening outside the headphones.
It's happening outside of the
headphones. I really
headphones.
was like, new sound effect.
Here's the thing about recording in your own apartment is that you're going to get dogs barking. You're going to get street noise. It's just unavoidable.
But
it's
a
real
soundscape.
Yes, it's the soundscape of my life.
Yes.
And that is an introduction, a window into who I am as a person. And you don't get that from a studio podcast.
Colin's a guy who's hearing dogs. He's hearing cars. He is hearing.
I have hearing. And I can hear multiple things all at once.
He's
and
just
that's
that good.
That's really what a podcast is about. It's about hearing things multiple times all at once. Charlie, you are a comedian. You are a writer.
Yeah.
You're a friend of mine, and you're joining me. And let's give it up for Charlie James for joining us on the podcast here.
What are they saying?
They're saying hoorah. Those are the children that are here in the studio audience to observe and make sure that that you are well supported.
So no cursing.
Oh, you can curse.
They're like thugs.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, go ahead and curse.
Cool. Oh, I liked that.
Yeah.
God, I wish that would happen in real life, honestly.
Right?
Yeah.
But if you do curse, I have to hit that button in time.
So I should let you know.
Yeah, give me like
I'll go, here it comes.
Say give me a 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna go into your curse, and that way it gives me time to get up on the button because I gotta move from button to button.
Oh yeah, you're bouncing around that board.
All right, everybody. So, Little Victorian Boy Podcast, it used to be like a storytelling podcast. I would tell some kind of a crazy story.
I was a big listener.
Big listener over here, which is why you're my first guest. But the thing about that is it was difficult to do. And
you would work on it so hard.
I would work on it really hard. I was doing 2 a month, and then I got burnt out on it.
Yeah.
And the problem is because I was recording it like I was doing an audiobook, I was doing, multiple takes, and I was editing it together. Mm-hmm. And then that meant I couldn't get video. There was no visual element. Yes. And as we all know, podcasts are now just for clips on the internet.
Which, by the way, like, could things get any worse and then that happened? You know what I mean? Like, the beauty of recording a podcast was you didn't have to take a video of it.
Yeah.
That's over.
You could wear whatever. No, now you have to have video.
Yeah, and you have to be dressed so nice. I mean, look at us.
Look at us. We're wearing our Sunday's finest.
We're wearing our neutrals.
We're wearing very neutrals.
Do you look into your own camera?
What?
Do you look into the camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where they are.
Oh, hi. Yeah. I've gone back and forth on this with people, but I like to look in.
Looking right into the lens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think giving him a little Jim Halpert every once in a while is appropriate.
Because we know it's a podcast. This isn't. We're wearing headphones. This is not a conversation that you guys are a bystander for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is for you.
Yeah, this is for the people.
Usually, Colin and I talk. There's no equipment.
There's very rarely any equipment, and it's definitely not microphones. Sometimes it's other equipment, like
phone.
Yeah.
Oh,
We've talked over phone.
climbing equipment.
Climbing equipment. We go climbing.
Yeah.
We rock climb.
We talk
We talk
during it.
during that. We do more talking than we do climbing.
Yes.
Which is-
that's my preference.
Yeah.
I like it that way.
Yeah. You slowly decrease the amount you actually
fell
climb.
so out of love, and I don't know why. Actually, I do. I hate driving there.
Oh.
And then taking forever to park.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. You moved and now the climbing gym is a little further away from your apartment.
It's only 5 minutes further, and it's devastating.
It's really not that far.
But if that 5 minutes is excruciating. I just can't.
Charlie, I want to. I've been saving this for you. The last time we had planned to do this podcast, the entire city of Los Angeles caught on fire.
Burnt to the ground.
It burnt to the ground.
Sad.
Literally the day we were like, let's do a podcast. I'm going to record with you. And then the city caught on fire. And we left the city for a little bit. Went down to your hometown of San Diego.
Yeah, Colin was in my childhood home, which was a delight.
Yeah, thank you for sheltering me.
Literally anytime. I really was like, let's get my parents cool with this, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were. They were happy to be a hotel.
Your parents are lovely.
They like you a lot. Mm-hmm. They said,
good.
Nice young man.
A nice young man. That is my MO, by the way. I'm a nice young man.
You're a nice young man.
Mm-hmm. Have been my whole life.
You're parent friendly.
Very parent friendly.
Yeah. Almost better with like, I feel like you're good at holding a conversation with people over 50.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you have listeners over 50? Well, you will.
Yeah, my parents for sure.
Oh, yeah.
They're some of my number one listeners.
And number one fans.
And number one fans, yeah.
Yeah. You do have a family that watches and sends
Yeah,
around.
they watch all of my content.
Yeah, my parents don't do that.
My sister probably doesn't, but
Yeah.
my parents for sure do. My
love
dad
that.
for sure does.
My dad, I don't think knows about TikTok. He just goes to my website, which is like...
You have a website?
I have a website.
You want to plug your website?
It's charliejamescomedy.com. charliejames.com was taken. I hate when a comedian has comedy in a title of something. Sends a chill down my spine.
It's a little cringy.
It really is. But
Yeah.
Charlie James is a gallery owner in Los Angeles. And so I'm the SEO.
Well, that's part of the problem because you changed your name to
Changed my hand.
James.
Yeah.
And it's too common.
I changed all my names and I should have picked better. I just wanted something easy to pronounce because I came from Posacani.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now you're at Charlie.
Look at me now.
Now you're Charlie James, and you got to
Very
be Charlie
easy.
James Comedy. That's my problem because I'm Colin Stanley, and all of those were taken.
Yeah.
My email addresses, all that stuff. That's gone, and so I had to be at Little Victorian Boy, and now that's where I'm at
Forever.
Yeah, forever a Little Victorian Boy.
You're going to be so old and people are still going to be calling you that.
Yeah,
I hope they call you Colin Stanley by then.
When I'm really old.
Yeah, when you're like 90.
I think they'll call me Stanley. That's how my grandfather went by.
Really?
Yeah.
And you want that.
I think it is a term of respect.
What about Stan?
No,
Oh.
no,
Okay.
Stanley.
Yeah.
Actually, my grandfather, he found out Lewis Stanley, Lewis Walton Stanley, and he went by Walt as a kid. They called him Walt, and then he found out that his first name was Lewis when he joined the army.
He found out?
Yeah, he didn't know. It was like the Depression, so
Right.
he didn't know that was his name.
Not a big time for paperwork.
Yeah.
Until
Until
the military.
joined the military, World War II. Yeah. But then he went by Stanley for a long time. And then he was Lou or Lewis when I was a kid.
Lou's cute.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been saving this for me.
Yes, I've been saving something for you. So I found something, and I think it was, I don't, it's very strange. It's a review on the website goodreads.com. Mm-hmm. It is a 5-star review, and it is for a celebrity's diet book. And I want you to try to guess who the celebrity is. Okay?
I can do this.
Okay. 5 stars. This is a 5-star review. The review goes, great book, great story. He is my hero, and I will follow his great example. Everyone should follow this book and story. And I will give you a hint on this. It's a diet book. It is a celebrity. And this author, this celebrity author, is currently in jail.
They say he?
He.
Bobby Flay.
Is Bobby Flay in jail?
He should be.
He should be. Get that man in prison.
God. No, I loved him as a kid, but he got so pink.
He got too pink.
He got really pink.
I'm pretty pink.
I'm so pink.
We're both pink people.
We're pink people, and I hate it.
And you hate it.
God, I wish I was sort of like a dark
people.
tan.
Oh, I would love to
even
be.
a light olive. I swear
love
to God.
to be a light olive.
Oh my God. No, we're pink.
No, we're pink. We're very pink people.
A celebrity in prison.
Prison for horrible crimes.
Michael Vick? Like what? I'm like, who's in jail?
Okay. Do you want me to just tell you?
Yeah, please.
It's Jared Fogle, the Subway guy.
Oh no!
Yeah.
He had a book.
He had a book. It was called Jared, the Subway Guy, Winning Through Losing.
Here's what I don't get. He has a cookbook. No, he has a diet.
He has a diet book.
So this is where I went wrong.
It's a diet book that is also his life story, meant to be inspirational. And this 5-star review, by the way, is not like someone going in as a joke and writing a 5-star review. And the reason why I know that is because of the date of the 5-star review. It was written on July 5th of 2015. You want to know when Jared's all of his child pornography stuff got the news broke?
Was it July 6th?
It was July 7th. This guy wrote a review saying that Jared Fogle is his hero 2 days before the world found out about Jared Fogle's crimes.
You have, after 2 days, you must remember you wrote that. And I would go
and you go back in and delete it, right?
Yeah.
No, but he kept it. It's still there.
That's so funny.
It's one of the last reviews of that book.
Is it heroic to lose a lot of weight by eating Subway sandwiches?
No.
And thank you for taking the time to think about it.
Honestly, one of the least heroic things I can think of.
It's a hero to work at Subway. That's heroic.
Yeah,
oh my God.
It's tough to be a Subway sandwich artist.
People at Subway and people at 7-Eleven, I salute you. The work you're doing is crazy.
They deserve our respect.
Yes.
And the quality of these types of fast food establishments are going downhill fast.
Yeah. Subway has never been, as vegetarians, they got nothing for us.
The veggie sub, not great.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, no thought put into it.
No.
Get a little hummus on there. Then we'll talk.
Yeah, why don't you put a little hummus on there?
Get a little hummy in there.
Get a little hummy in my tummy.
I love it.
Yeah, okay. So that was a little thing that I found and I wanted to share with you.
Thank you.
I wanted to share with you on this podcast. You're a big supporter of Jared's.
Huge.
Since the allegations came out, you've been, in his corner.
I've been talking to him. I write him letters.
You write him letters? Okay. Love letters? It's Valentine's Day.
Sexual letters.
Sexual letters.
Is that love?
Yeah.
Who's to say?
I
think he's hot and good.
Good. I'm glad we have that on the record.
Yeah.
And that was part of the reason why I brought that up, because I wanted to trap you.
You know what I don't get? And I walked around, I said, yeah. This is, if I was going to be famous, which, God, any day now, but I would just not be a pedophile. Like, if I knew in my mind...
Here's the thing about me, regardless of my fame level, I don't want to be a pedophile.
I'm not going to be a pedophile no matter what happens. But the second, if I was a pedophile and I knew that in my mind, the second my life was getting any traction, I would go, I got to quit the pedophilia. That's over. Well, same with being weird to girls. It's all, stop that. Shut that down.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing that you don't understand about a pedophile like Jared Fogle is that getting famous really opened up the doors for his pedophilia.
Yes.
So him losing the weight, Subway putting him on the map, Like, he might not have been able to access the things that he was accessing because of all of the money he got as the spokesperson of Subway. You know, the fame really induced some of the pedophilia.
I bet kids wanted to meet him. I bet parents were like, yeah, it's Jared. No big deal. We saw him on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he like worked with kids and stuff.
Sad.
Yeah.
Sad.
I don't know why I brought it up. Mm-hmm. I don't really want this podcast to be about Jared Fogle. This isn't like a true crime podcast.
No, and also I feel like those crimes were solved.
They're fully solved.
Yeah, he did it.
He did it. He did it. Bad person.
Bad guy.
Yeah. Anyway.
Seek treatment.
So I thought that was pretty interesting.
I love that.
That there was a Goodreads review. Really, really all about Jared Fogle, and it was 2 days before the news broke.
Newer reviews of that book? Like this year? Is anyone going back?
No. There were like maybe 2 that happened post, and they were usually like, this man is a monster, 1 star.
Hilarious.
Yeah. So, yep. Anyway, you want to play a game?
Yes, please.
Okay, cool. This is a game that I invented. It's called Who Said It? Professional rapper Lil Kim.
Yeah.
Or professional bowler Pete Weber.
I can do this.
Okay, perfect. All right. So how the game is played, Charlie, I think it's pretty clear from the title. I'm going to read you quotes.
What is it? Pete Weber?
Pete Weber.
Okay.
I'm going to read you quotes. They're either from professional rapper Lil Kim or professional bowler Pete Weber. You're going to have to figure out which one is which.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start out. First quote. I've always expressed my love for fashion through my music. Let me repeat, because I screwed up that line delivery. I've always expressed my love for fashion through my music. Was it Lil Kim or professional bowler Pete Weber?
I'm going to have to go Lil Kim.
Lil Kim is correct.
Yeah.
Nice, solid. I think I knew you were going to be good at this.
I knew because of the music.
Yeah, the mention of music was the tell there, for sure. Next up, when reactive bowling balls came out, I said that these should not be allowed in professional bowling. Was that professional rapper Lil Kim or professional bowler Pete Weber?
I could go either way on this one.
Uh-huh.
But I'm going to have to go Pete Weber.
Pete Weber is correct.
Yeah.
Excellent job.
What's a reactive bowling ball?
I don't know.
One that bites? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, I don't. Maybe it's weighted somehow differently, or maybe the texture on the outside affects the oil on the lane.
There's oil on the lane?
Oh, yeah. You don't know about the oil on the lane?
I don't know shit.
That's why it's so
about
slippery.
dick. No. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Perfect. So the system works.
It works.
And the children, they're happy.
They hate. They love when a bleep happens.
They love when a bleep happens because they know that means adults are caring for them. Okay, let's get back to the game, shall we? Also, there's oil all over a bowling alley lane. And the oil, as the ball travels, the oil pattern, this is very important for professional bowlers, the oil pattern changes as the balls roll, so it affects later down how the ball reacts to the oil.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
There's oil at like a regular bowling alley? I have a lot of questions.
Yes.
Even when you and I go.
Yeah. But
my God.
They're not like re-oiling for, before the game. So like lots of people have been playing. Ugh. So the oil's probably not distributed the way you would get in like tournament bowling.
Wow. I love it.
We're learning about bowling. But let's get back to our game. This is Who Said It? Professional rapper Lil Kim or professional bowler Pete Weber. The next quote, I haven't had sex in 8 months. To be honest, I now prefer to go bowling. Who said it? Professional rapper Lil Kim or professional bowler Pete Weber?
I know this one because he said it to me. That is Weber, baby.
Incorrect. That was Lil Kim.
Are you sure he was looking me in the eye?
Yeah, I mean, maybe Pete Weber also said that.
Yeah, to me, I said, have you had sex lately? And he said, I haven't. I prefer to go bowling.
Bowling.
But that's just...
Yeah, but
that was off
this quote.
record.
Yeah, that was off the record, just to you. So that was kind of a trick question. That was Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim said, I haven't had sex in 8 months. To be honest, I now prefer to go bowling. All right, next up. I like bowling. I suck at it, but I like it. You know what's so funny? I have days when I'm absolutely great at doing it, and then I have days when I just don't understand it. Was that Lil' Kim or Pete Weber?
Would Pete Weber ever say he was bad at bowling?
I don't know. Would he?
It's Lil' Kim, baby.
Correct. It's Little Kim.
Yeah.
It's Lil' Kim. Okay. Next up, the streets made me. They stay at me. There's nothing that's going to take away from my legacy. Lil' Kim or Pete Weber?
Now, it's streets and not lanes.
It's streets and not lanes.
I got to go Lil' Kim.
Correct again.
Yes,
there we go.
thank
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So far, what is that? That's what, 3 correct and or 4 correct and 1 incorrect?
One wrong.
1 wrong. Wow. Doing really well. And finally, and I think you're going to get this, and close it out with just a single incorrect answer. Yes, God damn it. Yes. That is right. I did it. Number 5. Are you kidding me? That's right. Who do you think you are? I am. Was that Lil' Kim or was that professional bowler Pete Weber?
That was Pete Weber.
That's correct. That's his most iconic line. Who do you think you are? I am.
So funny.
And he said that to a child in the audience of his bowling match who was apparently heckling him. And in honor of children, hoorah!
They are saying hoorah.
They are saying hoorah. Mm-hmm.
It's just not, I've never heard a child say hoorah.
Isn't that what the Marines say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, are the children...
Child soldiers.
Sad. Even in this
Sad.
country. Seriously, look it up.
Look it up.
Look up. They're right there.
They're right there. They're in our studio audience as we speak. So that was the game. Who said it?
I love it.
Yeah. Did you like that game?
I loved it.
It was pretty good. It was based off of me going on the internet and looking up quotes from Lil' Kim, and surprising, a lot of them were about bowling.
Why?
I don't know.
She's a bowler.
I'm not entirely sure what or where that interview was.
Wow.
But
I love that. Good for her, honestly. And no sex for 8 months.
No sex for 8 months for Lil' Kim?
Bowling.
Somebody bang Lil' Kim
Come on.
for crying out loud. Somebody
please.
good.
Or at least go bowling with her. If she prefers that. You know what I mean? Do
well,
whatever.
that's true. That's true. She does prefer bowling, and that is her prerogative.
My mom bowls.
Your
My
mom?
biological mom is on a bowling league that she said she isn't that into, but every photo of her doing it, she has the biggest smile. So you
that's
tell
a
me.
classic, like, oh, I'm not into bowling.
Oh, I do this for my boyfriend.
Yeah.
No, you love it.
Sounds like she loves it. I like bowling.
I like bowling too.
I had one of the best games bowling at a friend's birthday party like a month ago.
You're
absolutely
good.
crushed it.
I'm bad.
You're bad at bowling?
Yeah, ever since I stopped drinking, I'm bad. You got to go loose.
You got to go in loose.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. A couple beers will increase your bowling.
Yes.
Or increase golf.
Or darts.
Or darts. Pool. Any of these sports, that'll help you just a little bit.
Yeah.
But then there's like a cliff.
Where you've steep drop off.
A steep drop off in quality.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even consider those sports. Do you?
I think bowling's a sport.
You think bowling's a sport?
I think
if there's no defense, it's not a sport.
really.
Yeah.
So gymnastics.
No.
Huh.
Gymnastics, track and field, those are feats.
Fascinating. You should talk to the Olympics.
I
They're
should.
coming to town. Make an appointment.
They absolutely are.
Think about it.
Do you know, I heard an interesting story about the modern Olympics, that they used to have like artistic categories, like poetry.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Because the whole thing was less about sports, and it was more like, humans are awesome.
Yeah, it's
Check
about
this
celebrating our achievements as humans. And I think that's what the ancient Greek Olympics were. There were like literature and art and sculpture and those kind of things were in it. And so that's what they wanted to recreate. And then they just dropped it and was like, all right, people like the sports better.
I mean,
but here's the crazy thing that I heard. And I heard this on NPR. And I know we're a competitor of NPR.
sure. You share the same listeners.
Yeah. So, but I really want to make sure that, I preface that I'm getting this from them. The first gold medal awarded for poetry in the first modern Olympics went to a guy. He used an alias for his name, so it was an anonymous submission. Won the gold medal for poetry, and it turns out you know who that was.
Pete wins. No.
Pete Weber, the professional bowler Pete Weber. No, he was not alive. I don't think.
Who was it?
It was the guy who created the modern Olympics.
Fuck off.
So he just gave himself a gold medal because he wanted one. Yeah.
Also, I hate that it's the poems submitted are not read by the person. That doesn't make sense. To me, if you're doing a poetry Olympic event, the author should read it, do a performance.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a poetry reading.
Yeah.
A poetry slam.
Not just you turn in a little paper. That's silly.
Yeah.
Big scroll. Shut up. Read that.
Yeah, read it.
Have it memorized.
Yeah, poetry isn't good until it's read.
Have you been on the Wikipedia of Olympic events that no longer exist?
No.
It rules, Colin. It's all sports where they basically figured out something about it did not work. My favorite one is there used to be a diving competition where you dive and you see for how long you can drift in the water without moving your arms or legs. And over time, what they figured out was that the best way to win is just to be heavier. So you literally float for longer if you dive deeper because you're heavier.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So they took it out.
Okay.
It was around in, I
So
think, the 20s.
they could have simplified that sport by just having a scale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just over time, they were like, that's weird. There's like almost a perfect correlation between who is heaviest and who wins.
Huh. But I feel like that's true of a lot of sports. There is just like, I'm just genetically,
100%.
I'm bigger than everyone else.
But there's some skill there. This is literally, you're not allowed to move. This is a sport that requires not moving.
It's being a rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Who do you think would win in this day and age of that sport? Who's the biggest person?
The Rock.
You think The Rock would win?
Is he the biggest man?
The Rock? I don't think The Rock is the biggest
tallest.
man. I don't think The Rock is
You
the
have to
biggest
be
man. He's up
heavy.
there. I bet he's in the 99th percentile.
I mean, who's
of biggest
heavier?
men.
Momoa?
Momoa or The Rock?
Yeah, who's heavier?
I have no idea.
Neither do I, but yeah, I feel like Momoa. He's a dense man, but he climbs.
That's true. He does climb.
So he's probably not that heavy.
Can't be that heavy if he climbs.
No.
I tried to get our friend Evan Mulrooney to climb.
Too heavy?
He says he's too heavy.
He is ultimately too heavy.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
If you play football,
yeah,
you don't climb.
But he's like strong. So I was like, you could do it, but you are like a large man.
Working so much harder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You got big hands. That also.
Yeah. That's a
Can't
downside.
get into the little crevices, the little cracks.
No, you got to be slim and tall, ideally,
Yeah.
But maybe not. You sometimes you got to crouch into a tiny position, and it's hard.
Yeah, I don't like getting in the little crouched ones.
Yeah.
It keeps me off the wall. I like a big rangy motion.
Yeah, I like a little teeny grabby. Because I do have little hands.
Yeah. I have long, delicate fingers.
You were made to play piano.
I was can't play a lick of it.
Well, you're going against your nature.
I'm going against my nature.
You could be a great pianist.
Do you think so? Not anymore.
If you started
I'm starting too late. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't be good at anything unless you started as a child.
Yeah. That's why neither of us are very good comedians.
Yeah, we were both very serious children.
Yeah, I was an accountant.
Yeah, you were a full-on accountant. CPA.
Yeah, CPA. Yeah. Child public accountant.
Yeah, I have a child do my taxes.
But he's great.
He's fantastic.
I had
Very
an
serious.
old man do my taxes a few years ago.
Yeah.
And he let me go as a client in advance of the next year. He goes, don't come to me next year. And I said, oh, no. And he said, because I'm either going to retire or die. He was like 90.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you shouldn't make a 90-year-old man do your taxes.
He was so good.
Was he? He was that
Shout
good?
out Ronald Ozog.
Ronald Ozog, still alive?
Yeah, I told him the IRS had a website. He didn't know.
Well, not anymore.
I hope he's still out there in Las Vegas.
In Las Vegas, of all places.
Good guy.
Man. Yeah, do your own taxes. Taxes aren't that hard. You can get in there and you can file for free. We'll see how long that lasts.
Oh my God,
Under the current
that's
administration, they're going to get rid of that direct file. But you can file for free most cases. If you file your state taxes for free, usually states have like a website, and once you do the federal, you can just plug that stuff in. It's not that hard. It's math, but it's not even that hard of math. People are so scared. Don't give your money to TurboTax. Don't give it to TurboTax.
I routinely do. I hate
And this
to say
podcast was sponsored by TurboTax. E-file your taxes. Tax season coming up. E-file today.
I'm ready for tax season.
Are you?
Yeah, I got all my stuff together.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, I have all my stuff together. Yeah, we'll see how much. This is the hard part about being a powerful influencer, is that I don't actually make that much money.
Yeah.
But the money that I do make is all like not W-2.
Yep.
So I do have to pay taxes at the end of the year on the income that I earn off of these freaking platforms.
And honey, if you think we're saving, we're not.
We're not. And,
No.
and it's also because then you're self-employed, you're paying really high self-employment tax because you're paying as both the employee and the employer. So it's like 14.5%.
Yeah.
Just for Medicare and Social Security.
I finally remembered this year. Is this interesting? I finally remembered this year to put money away for taxes.
To save for it. Yeah.
Because every year I go, oh, right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was my job.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And people who just have jobs, this doesn't even cross their mind.
No.
Necessarily.
Oh, to have one W-2.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
I miss the
That's
days of
so
having
hot.
one W-2.
Oh, if you got one W-2 and nothing else.
Nothing else. A single job
Oh, my God.
in this economy? Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
That's great.
Yeah. I guess not jealous enough to live like that, but yeah.
I know. I can't. You can't put this dog in an office because I bite.
He bites. Oh. Or wait, how did you do that? When I do it, it doesn't make
my teeth
noise.
together. I can hear it.
Oh, it's getting better. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Okay, Charlie, it is
Yes.
currently Valentine's Day.
Yeah, as we're doing this.
As we're doing this, you got big Valentine's plans? You
No, I have a show tonight.
have a show tonight.
Big plans.
Big plans.
Yeah.
Nice. A
Huge
Valentine's Day themed show.
Yes.
Lovely.
At Lyric.
Well, I'd say plug it, but
It's over.
It's over. You're in the future.
Yeah, I bombed.
Charlie bombed. He was terrible. They dragged him off the stage with a hook.
Big hook.
Big old hook.
Yeah. We need to bring that back.
We need to bring back hooks on stages.
God. And give every audience member one.
I think that's too much.
No, at any time they should be saying, that's enough. And just, I mean.
I don't think we should give the audience any control.
I've just been in the audience and wished
Oh, yeah, me
I
too.
could pull the lights. So bad.
The LA clown scene?
I wasn't going to name names. But yeah.
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 That can be it. That can be it. Not that some of it isn't wonderful and fabulous.
I just took a clown class.
You did.
And it was good. I
Yeah.
hate to admit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fun to do.
Oh, so fun. Mm-hmm. To do.
Great for people.
It's Valentine's Day.
It is Valentine's Day. We got some people that wrote in to the show. They want some advice on their relationships.
Sure.
Are you ready to give your sage wisdom?
You know me, my life, there's never been a mistake.
No, you've never made a mistake in your life.
So watch this. What do you got?
This. Okay. Carol from Cincinnati. She writes, help, my husband can't breathe. Help. My husband can't breathe. He swallowed the corn cob whole. He tried to eat the corn cob. I said, you can't eat the core, just the nuggets on the outside. He then swallowed it whole. He can't breathe. Help. My husband can't breathe.
So my first thought is choking.
Yeah.
But my second thought is you have a husband who doesn't listen.
Yeah.
Because you said you can't eat that. And then he went ahead and ate it. And it's like, is that your husband or is that your roommate? Let him go.
Oh,
let him go.
You think yeah.
I say it's over.
You think it's just over at this point in time?
If she wants the Heimlich, but if it's over, it's over,
When it's over, it's over. If your husband's choking, sometimes that's the time to end the relationship,
Break up with him, and then if he dies, it's like not even your problem.
Yeah. My thoughts, Carol, maybe it's not the corn cob that's the problem. Maybe you're smothering him. Maybe that's why he can't breathe. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he did it in defiance.
Yeah. Because, you're saying, hey, you can only eat the niblets. You can't eat that cob. And
he says, watch me.
Have
you ever attempted suicide
via corn cob?
Yeah.
No. But if I did...
If he was smothered.
If I did, I'd do it right, and I'd be dead.
Good. Did we help?
I don't know if we helped Carol in this situation.
Let's think about Carol.
She wrote in, and it could have been, maybe weeks ago that this was a problem. So perhaps
hope it resolved.
The husband is no more.
Send flowers.
Send flowers to Carol in Cincinnati. This next writer is writing from the bottom of the sea. They say, I am Kalthar, god of the deep, god of darkness, god of shadow. Love me, fear me, fill your lungs with my salty brine. Not so much a question, is it?
Not a question. I didn't hear a question there. I'm open to loving, what is it, Zolthar?
Kalthar?
Kalthar. Open to loving. Not open to drinking seawater. I've had a big gulp. Wasn't for me.
Yeah.
It's for some people. Fish, certainly.
True.
But I fall short of filling my lungs for him.
Filling the lungs with his salty brine?
Yeah.
Yeah. I too am taking this approach. Kalthar, you're coming off needy. You're coming off a little bit desperate, I'll say. If you want people worshiping you, if you want people loving you and embracing the depths, maybe I don't know. Maybe start off a little slower.
Play it cool.
Play it cool. You're a god of the deep, okay?
Yeah.
Ocean deep darkness. That's kind of cool. Maybe just relax into it a little bit.
Also, nothing less scary than somebody saying, fear me.
Yeah. If you're trying to get a date for Valentine's Day, don't kick it off with fear me.
You want it so bad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No. Desperate.
And I know, look, I'm not trying to kink shame people.
Sure.
I know that kind of dom relationship is desired in many cases. But, you're kicking things off with that. Why don't you learn and grow with your partner and then figure that out as you come closer together?
Kink-wise, my hard boundary is drowning.
Fully, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'll come right up to the edge of drowning, but anything further...
And you grew up right next to the sea.
I did. I was near the sea. Seaside.
Do you think the sea made you gay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
For a moment, I thought maybe it was the land, but I think it was the sea.
I think it was probably the sea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just the proximity.
Yeah.
It got me gay.
Got you gay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was at the beach and I was gay the whole time.
Yeah. Everybody's a little gay at the beach.
Oh, please.
It's the beach.
Yeah. Volleyball.
Gay.
Surfing. Gay. Swimming.
Gay.
Picnic
at the beach?
Gay.
Gay.
Come on.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm like, what happens at the beach?
Picnic, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Finally, we got Merv from Mankato.
Ooh, where's that?
It's in Minnesota.
That's
Merv
why I've never heard of it.
From Mankato. He says, the doctor left something in me. Do you think it's his number?
Open yourself up and take a look. How deep in?
It's somewhere in.
He didn't specify. This is the problem.
Here's the thing about when the doctor leaves something inside of you.
Yeah.
You might feel a pain in one spot, but it could be deeper because I don't really know how the nerves work
In the body.
in the body, deep down.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I'm not fully aware of that.
Also, wait a sec. You have the doctor's number. You
Yeah.
made the appointment. You went in. He
Yeah.
opened you up.
Merv.
think you know his number.
I think you know his number. I think you're hoping that this was like some kind of love note. I think the doctor just left a tool in you.
You are not a message in a bottle, baby.
Yeah.
You're a victim. Colin, you were opened up recently.
I was fully opened up recently.
And I got the pleasure of taking you there.
You took me there. Yeah.
Yeah, Colin had a colonoscopy.
I did.
Colonoscopy, we call it.
Yeah.
And do you think they left anything?
Oh, I hope not. I feel like they got it all out.
Yeah, you got it all out prior.
I
We'll
got
say
it
that.
all out prior. That's the worst part about doing a colonoscopy.
Is the shit.
Is the
ting.
shitting before, the day before. And you have to drink a gross fluid.
Yeah.
It's not super gross, but it is like a little unpleasant, and you have to drink a lot of it. And then the last few glasses, you're really like, this is not for me.
I don't want to do that.
You will eventually.
I will do it. I don't want to.
Yeah.
As I get older, I'm a baby
Yeah.
about pain and discomfort. Mm-hmm. Not for me. I'm getting electrolysis on my leg right now.
Yeah.
Yesterday, halfway through the session, I said, I'm all done. I'm all done.
You're a man with lots of tattoos, including like a giant back piece.
Yes. Hurts way less than electrolysis.
Oh.
So much less.
Wow.
Cannot say enough about how much it hurts.
Wow.
Oh my God. They insert a needle into your hair follicle and then they zap you with electricity. And then the lady who, frankly, her bedside manner, bad, pulls the hair out of the follicle.
Oh.
And it's horrible.
I didn't really realize what that procedure was.
I
I thought they were just like zapping you.
That's laser.
That's laser.
Yeah. Laser is better.
Laser's better.
But I can't get laser because I have tattoos.
Oh.
And lasers burn the tattoos, apparently.
Wow.
Yeah. So she said what
Like
I could
that's
do.
how they do tattoo removal with the
lasers.
Yeah.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Pete Davidson just got his tattoos all removed.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
He looks great. Can I say something kind of controversial?
You think he looks great?
He looks great. He had horrible tattoos.
He did
His
have-
tattoos were so bad. I'm so pro tattoos.
Yeah.
You're pro tattoos.
I'm pro
We like
tattoos.
them. We like having them. But his were ugly.
Okay. All right. Okay, Charlie. Here's what I'll say is that I paid for those fucking tattoos. Sorry. 1, 2, 3 tattoos.
You paid for his?
Yeah, I paid for them. Those were an investment in his hide. All right. I paid for them.
Colin.
And then when he dies, I get all of his skin.
How many times do we have to go over this? You do the tattoos post skinning the human.
No. The part of it is you do the tattoos. Pete, he came to me. He said, I want to get this tattoo. I said, that sounds like a fantastic idea. It was
Colin.
like a frog smoking a fat doobie or something, drawn by a child. And I said, yeah, that sounds great. And I gave him the money up front. I said, this is a down payment. This is an investment. Your skin belongs to me. And then he just goes and just removes all the tattoos that I paid for.
I'm so sorry.
And he's looking fit, like some kind of an underwear model.
He's
I was
looking fit.
expecting him to die before 40.
Oh, there's still time.
Based on the trajectory, it looked like it was happening. But
know. Now he's sober and tattoo.
now he's sober, tattoo-less. He's probably getting like blood transfusions from a child.
You might get old skin from him. when he dies.
Yeah, I don't want that
Oh
old
my
nasty
God,
skin.
no.
Because the skin, it depreciates in value. And what I wanted was a young, like mid-30s Pete Davidson hide.
Yeah.
Tatted up so that it's like, this is him for sure.
Yep.
And then, and then I could sell it. That's when I reaped the benefit of that investment.
I thought you were going to upholster.
I mean, I could do it myself.
It's up to you.
But my personal, this is purely an investment. I don't like skin. I don't want it in my house. I don't want to make furniture out of it. I'm not Ed Gein. I'm not crazy. What I did was I invested in Pete Davidson's hide. Mm-hmm. And now I want to reap the benefits of that investment by selling it off to someone like an Ed Gein.
Sure.
Who could
Ed Gein or an Ed Gein type.
Or an Ed Gein type. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Ed Gein. Is he dead? Probably.
Has to be.
Has to be.
There's no
way. He would be really old.
None of those guys are alive.
No.
Those guys?
Colin,
just put the tattoos on him once he's dead. It's so much
I gotta
easier
put the
that
tattoos.
way.
But that could be anybody's skin at that point.
Yeah.
I'm going to go, and then I got to pay for the tattoos again.
Yeah.
I paid for him for the first time,
Yeah, no, I get it. It's sad.
So that's what pisses me off about it, because he never even consulted me.
You got to get into real estate.
God damn it, I do.
Enough of the hides.
Enough of the hides. Hey, if you're looking for an investment that is going to appreciate in value, that is safe, real, celebrity hides, maybe not the go-to choice.
No. Are you still getting Kim Kardashian's hide?
Kim K's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know her by Kim K.
I go by Kim. Yeah.
You go Kardashian.
Wait, Kardashian.
Who is that?
Who is that?
Kardashian.
Oh,
Kim K.
Oh no, Kim K. You're talking about Kim K's hide. Yeah. But that is more of like, that's like a Kardashian ETF.
ETF.
It's basically like it's like a stock investment. You buy it as a single stock, but it tracks an investment on a larger, like the S&P 500. But in this case, it is the hides of all of the Kardashians. So I really only
them all
of them. So I don't own 100% of that.
So when Robert died, that was
ETF,
big for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for you.
I mean, it paid out to the whole fund,
right?
And then that helped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like you're moving up in the world.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Hey Charlie, you want to do an ad read? We're in the middle
Sure.
of this episode, and I think I don't know. What do you want to do an ad for? I'm not sponsored by anybody, but so we can do an ad for anything.
Ooh. Let me think of a company.
Mm-hmm. Think of a company.
Right now, I'm just thinking about a sandwich I had earlier.
Okay. What about what about JanSport backpacks?
Oh yeah, I could do JanSport backpacks. Absolutely.
Okay. Let's get some music for this. Maybe this.
Hi. Are you in a? Hang on.
No, that's all part of the ad.
Hi. Are you a teenage boy, girl, or other? Well, you may need to have a big backpack on your front. That's right, JanSport backpacks, they're for wearing right on the front.
You put them on the front, you can put them on the back, you can drag them on the street, because they are a backpack for the people.
That's a durable sack.
It's a durable sack.
JanSport.
JanSport backpacks.
Durable sack.
Durable sack.
For your teen, boy, girl, or other.
Beautiful. That is a... hopefully JanSport will hear that and they will sponsor us.
Yes.
That's
very
just
excited. A taste of what we can do.
That's a taste of what we're capable of as potential ad readers. There's like a big truck backing up right now.
God, I love that sound. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if these folks can hear that.
I hope so.
I hope so too. Cool. Yeah,
they hate
trucks.
You hate trucks, guys.
That's what I love. I love that.
Hey, that truck, you never know. They could be on their way to the hospital, and they're backing up to get going.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of the perspective I like to take.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
Charlie, I want to talk to you about something I read in the news recently. This is a real news story.
Okay.
Hold on, I belched.
Yeah. You're telling me.
Yeah, it caught me off guard there. That's not the news story.
I thought, boy, this is serious.
Boy,
Colin's like,
I gotta throw up just a little bit. Hey, it's not a podcast if someone doesn't throw up just a little
yeah,
bit.
that's what I always say.
I read this.
Puking.
Fucking trucks are backing up all the time.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
Do you want me to repark?
yeah. Is that you?
I went in neutral.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
but it's a big hill.
Mm-hmm. It is a big hill. I got rear-ended on that hill.
I
a week
know.
ago.
Wasn't that right after your colonoscopy or before?
It was after the colonoscopy.
You got rear-ended twice.
And I got rear. Damn it! Wow.
Yeah.
Someone's got to hire you. Jimmy Fallon has got to hire you.
You know me.
Fallon's got to get you on that writing staff.
I would love to sponsor him.
For his alcoholism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fallon, if you're looking, I'm seeking sponsees.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
Do you have a sponsee?
Not yet. It's the blind leading the blinder. It's a really bad idea.
Okay.
But I'm working on it.
Okay, working up to that point. Nice. Anyway, what was I going to say? I read an article that large deep sea oarfish have been washing up on the shores of California.
Okay.
And they're like a long fish.
Yes, I've seen them. They're fucking horrifying.
Yeah.
Excuse me. 1, 2, 3.
fucking-
Horrifying.
The kids love it.
They love it.
They love it because they know that we're taking care of them
God.
and that we've got their best interests at heart. And we might let a swear through every once in a while.
Sure.
But we will go back and correct it. And that's what's important because the children know that we've corrected the mistake.
They love to be cared for.
Children love to be cared for. Hey, unfit mothers and fathers,
Hey,
maybe care for your children.
give that a try.
Maybe give caring for your children a try.
Put them in Kumon.
What?
Did you do Kumon?
Oh, that really sad looking
Excuse me.
building. The Kumon face?
Yeah.
So sad.
Yeah.
That's
Well, his face is made of math.
his face is made of math.
No, it's not, isn't it?
No, it's just like lines and like flat. It looks like the least happy child ever.
I didn't do Kumon, but I did a Kumon type for chemistry.
I was
Anyways.
in AP chemistry in high school.
Same.
And I had to leave chemistry. We all left in mass because the teacher was not qualified.
Whoa.
Like
So straight up didn't know?
Like she couldn't. She was too afraid of the chemicals to do the lab experiments that we needed to do for the actual AP test. And she also was supposed to give us like summer work, but didn't. So when we got into the class, she told all the parents like, hey, I just found out I was teaching this and I didn't give them the right, like everybody's starting from behind and we don't even have the right equipment. And I'm a little nervous about using some of these chemicals. So we're just not going to do those experiments. And so like all the parents were pretty pissed. And we all left and I left that class and I didn't take
AP Chem.
AP Chem. I had like a free elective or something.
Hell yeah.
And
If
my
I could've done
friend,
that. Oh
my
God.
friend stole some hydrochloric acid from the lab.
Why? For what?
I don't know, for nothing,
For
just
melting
to do
bodies.
It. And they literally shut down the school and they searched all of our lockers and our cars, and he like almost got expelled. He got suspended, and then someone else's locker. There was like a girl who was into like LARPing, and she was in the class. So we all got our lockers searched, and she had like a medieval knife that she brought to school. And so she got in trouble.
Colin.
Yeah.
Okay, we will get back to the oarfish, but I have to ask, was anyone from your school ever arrested?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
And they bring the whole cop cars and whatever.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember if I watched anyone fully get arrested in class or anything.
We had that happen in middle school for drugs.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to a school that had in the locker room, the boys' locker room, someone had ripped the stall doors down on the toilet. So it was a toilet and then a post that where it used to be connected to walls. So if you wanted to take a shit, 1, 2, 3. If you wanted to take a yeah,
It feels good.
if you wanted to dump into the toilet, you were just exposed in a toilet in an open room that had doors on either side going in from either side of the locker room. So like boys would walk by you.
I would
and
never
see you,
shit.
Pooping.
I would never.
Right. So there were other bathrooms in the school that had stall doors that you could go to, but in the locker room itself, that was the option for taking a shit.
No.
And
I would sooner shit in the shower and stomp it through the drain. There's no way I would shit in front of someone.
the only time I saw someone using it, we walked through and there was like this like big football player who,
Hell yeah.
like a lineman, and he sat on the toilet and he looked at us as we walked by and he went, "Quit looking at my dick."
I have heard
And
this.
I'm like,
that's so
you're
funny.
taking a shit in the middle of an open room that we all have to walk through.
See your dick.
Yeah.
You're shitting.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. So that was my high school experience. One of them. I also opened up. This is how gross it is to be a boy in high school. I opened up one of the little lockers in the locker room, and there was a Ziploc bag just full of piss and shit.
God.
Someone had just left there.
That's so funny.
Someone just shit in a Ziploc bag, zipped it up, and there was so much in there that it had to have been at least 2 people.
Okay, I have 2 relevant things.
Yeah.
My first one is I was invited to a Halloween party when I was 11, and I was the only girl. At the time, I was a girl, and big reveal. And I got there late. Mm-hmm. And I got there and everyone was like, "So we've all been pissing into this pickle jar." And this was like a big jar.
Okay.
It was almost full. They were all pissing into this jar, and they were like, and then we're going to close it and hurl it off a cliff. But we need your piss. And so I made everyone turn around, and then I squatted and I pissed into this jar, and we sealed it and we threw it off a cliff, and it almost hit a car.
Oh my God.
My second point.
You were a menace.
I was a menace. I was a loose menace. This is a question that just came up last night, and I have not had a chance to ask anyone about this yet.
Uh-huh.
When you are shitting, are you also pissing?
Most of the time. A little bit.
Me too.
Yeah.
Rose says those are completely separate activities.
This person is wrong.
Right?
Yeah. And I shit a little bit when I piss.
Oh.
No, I don't. No, I
but
don't.
I'm never shitting and not pissing a little.
Yeah. Because you're like squeezing all those muscles down there a little bit.
Yes.
And it emits a little bit. There's pressure on your bladder, I think, from that process.
Right?
Right? Yeah, that's normal.
I'm building an army of people who do this.
Do you at the end of a piss, at the end of a long, satisfying piss, ever get a little shiver?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
I've met
Feels great.
I've met some people that don't have that
shiver.
experience. They don't
Oh my
have the
God.
shiver.
You got to shiver.
You got to give a little shiver.
Now look who's burping
Yeah.
on the pod.
Uh-huh.
God. I had a great sandwich today. Giada.
Yeah.
You been?
No.
Oh, my God. Eggplant parm.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I love an eggplant parm.
You have to.
I love an eggplant
They have
parm.
a vegan one, too.
I used to grow eggplants in my backyard
When you had a house?
when I had a house.
Oh, in a career?
In a career.
Yeah.
I used to be an engineer with a house and a career and a future. And now look at me.
Now look at you.
Now look at me. The world's falling apart and I'm starting a podcast.
But you're happier?
Almost.
That's the best part.
Almost to being
That's
happy.
the best part.
I am so close to just being happy. Oh gosh, I'm so close.
Just one good news away. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm really like one good news away from being solidly happy. Like a big good news.
Right. It's got to be big.
Yeah.
It can't be like, you know.
Right now I'm teetering.
Yeah.
Right now I'm on teeter mode right now.
Yeah.
And
Isn't that nice?
there's been a lot of weights added towards unhappy over the last year that I'm just like, man, personal and like global. That I'm like, maybe
The global's rough.
the global's been rough.
And we have no control over that.
I don't.
No, I voted. Colin didn't.
I voted. I voted in California, so I might as well not have.
Okay. He wrote in Joe Biden.
I wrote in Joe Biden. Come on, we didn't gotta give him a chance.
We didn't gotta.
Give him a chance. That's what I've been saying. The man needed a chance to really prove himself,
When
prove
he
his
ran
mettle.
the first time, my mom said he is my ideal presidential candidate, and I said that is so funny.
Yeah.
No one's ever said that before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or since.
Yeah. I mean, he's for somebody, you know, and it was, unfortunately, it was real unfortunate that his mental decline lined up
Yeah.
at the worst possible time.
God, we gotta start letting children govern because they get old so much later. Have you noticed that?
I think they made a show where kids were in charge of their own world.
Kid Nation.
Kid Nation, and it did not end well.
I know, but they put them in the Wild West. That was the
hold on.
problem.
The kids wanted to recognize kids getting mentioned because kids love kids.
Kids love kids.
Kids love kids.
Yeah.
Which is why when I have kids, I'm going to put them on a YouTube channel and make them be stars.
Sure.
And other kids will watch them, and kids will watch other kids just constantly.
I can't think of
They'll
another
click
reason to have kids.
on loop. They're a profit engine.
Yeah.
A child, you know, and I'm a big Hollywood guy. I'm a big Hollywood influencer, and I'm going to manipulate, and
Yes.
I'm going to lose a lot of respect from my child. They're going to probably write some kind of a book about me, but generally speaking, I think that's the smart, that's the wise.
Well, by then you'll be dead. It doesn't matter.
By then I'll be dead.
I don't even think of it as having kids. I think of it as breeding.
Solid. Well, you're into horses.
I'm into horses.
Yeah.
I'm big into horses. How are you on horses? I know you rode a horse at the YMCA camp once.
I rode a horse at a YMCA camp. His name was Sam. He was the biggest horse they had. I was the smallest boy they had.
Wasn't he insane or something?
No. He was
normal?
pretty chill, but he did go his own way once.
That's what I was remembering.
We were all in a line because they take you in a line through the woods and you walk slowly on a horse. And there were two paths that
Diverged in a yellow wood.
in a yellow wood. And my horse, Sam, took the one less traveled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And lived to regret it.
And I couldn't turn that damn horse around
No.
to say, because he knew I had no control over him.
Yeah.
I was the smallest boy. And
On the biggest horse.
I'm the biggest of horses, the tiniest boy on the biggest of horses. And I had no control over where he was going. He was in charge of everything. And the instructors, the counselors, who were probably like 15, but seemed like adults at the time, they were like, turn him around. And I was like, I am doing the thing you taught me.
The ice cream cone where you go like this?
The ice cream cone where you go like that. I was doing it as hard as I possibly could to the side. And Sam was like, no. No, kid.
It's like, haha.
No, kid. I am 1,000 of you.
But they know. Like, horses are smart enough to be like, you literally can't make me.
Yeah.
You are so little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, they're
I had no
worse
control.
for younger.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're evil.
And we kept going and we kept going. No, they came and got me and they turned me back around. I had my little bike helmet on.
Yeah.
And yeah.
God, that's so cute.
Yeah.
A
Haven't
little
done a lot of
column.
horseback riding. But that was one of my experiences as a little boy.
Do you like them?
Horses?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I like them. I don't have a whole lot of experience with
Sure.
them. I
A lot of people don't like them.
They don't like them?
A lot of people are afraid of horses, which is crazy to me.
You know
Horses
what?
are afraid of you.
Yeah. They're afraid of everything from what I hear.
Oh my God. Balloons.
They hate balloons.
Hate balloons.
Yeah.
Cars they've seen 100 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've hit the hour mark here, Charlie. We've done it. So this is the end of the free public podcast with Charlie James. But do you want to do a secret hidden podcast?
Yes.
It's like a shorter, just a little add-on, and we can get into
please.
some other stuff, and it's just for the Patreon?
I would love to.
Absolutely. So if you'd like to do that, if you'd like to go onto the Patreon and support me and get a little bonus episode with Charlie, go to patreon.com/Little Victorian Boy and throw me a bone so I can have bones, and we will do that. But thank you to all the listeners that didn't pay that. Charlie, do you have anything to plug? Do you have any plugs?
I'm online. God.
Charlie's
am I
online.
online?
Handle?
I'm at Male Cowgirl anywhere, including Venmo.
Yep.
And
Send Charlie a bone.
send me a bone. I just got a dog.
You got a dog.
I
Well,
got
we'll
a
talk
dog.
about that on the
We'll
secret
talk- yeah.
podcast. Okay.
That's enough for you.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Dogs and horses. That's what you got in store
Colin,
for
what
you.
a delight.
What a delight.
Wait, and we have to get back to the oarfish.
Oh.
I felt like there was more.
Yeah, I brought that up.
But I derailed us.
And then you derailed us.
I know, I have
but
a lot
it's
of
okay.
questions.
We're going to talk about the oarfish and all kinds of animals. Oarfish, dogs, horses, maybe a fourth type of animal. We don't know. And you don't either, which is why you need to go to patreon.com/Little Victorian Boy. Thank you so much for joining me on the podcast. Here's the music. Yeah, there we go.
Yay.
All right.
Can it play multiple at the same time?
Sure. Hit some other things. Oh, there you go. Hoorah! Hoorah! Hoorah!